Hello and welcome to the episode of Games with Zane. We are playing Stellaris as the Zelvan Imperium. Let's just jump into it. So yeah, we have recently acquired this territory through a frontier outpost, and we are working on building up all of the things in it, as well as building out our most upgraded spaceports. And our basic situation is the dragons, the uglies, and the goats have decided to form something of a triumvirate. These two don't like each other, but the real crux is the goats. And someone has died. So let's see about recruiting someone else. He's got some research speed. That's very good. Right there. So yeah. So alright, so yeah. We have the goat people trying to make alliances with those two so that we cannot attack them. But other than that, we are on pretty good terms with almost everyone else in the galaxy. These guys are kind of neutral with everyone, not really being for or against anything. They're not for non-aggression pact or a defensive pact. And it looks as though, they have formed non-aggression pacts with their neighbors. But they are also kind of closed off to these two guys. The snakes and the uglies. Or some of the dragons and the uglies. So it is interesting that the uglies have become a bit more passive. They adopted that as one of their ideas. And there is our last space station being upgraded. At least within our core systems. So what about our non-core systems? What are they looking like? Well, they need to be upgraded a good bit themselves. We'll do them one at a time. So all of you finished. How about do the society there as well? Right there. So yeah, just a little bit we will get this spaceport maxed out, including getting it some solar panels. Then in a little bit we will go down to the next one. We can't afford it down here just yet. So why don't you move there? And now we can still not quite afford it yet. If we zoom in, we'll be able to start it off. And kind of the same deal here. We'll be able to at least start it off. We got, and that was food output. And we got some of that. That's very nice. And that makes one of our factions happy. So that's good. Now, what all do we have? We've got army upkeep reduced. We don't really have much of an army. Orbital hydroponics. Biolab 2. Does habitability increase? Let's see if we can find some of that. My goodness, we're making lots of food. So let's head to Sidor. See what we've got here. Not much. Probably with another month, we can just go ahead and just like that. Now that one is upgraded. And that was beautiful timing. Build the mining station here and there. So our construction ships are not really going to have a whole lot left to do. So we can go build another frontier outpost on the other side near the Fallen Empire. I don't think they should care. They're spiritualists and just don't want us colonizing Gaia planets, which is probably this one anyway. That's a huge Gaia planet. War declaration. Interesting. Between the two of them, we will indeed see which empire is stronger. Do we not have a defensive pact with them? Break defensive pact. So we haven't been called in? What's the deal? So I'm sure we don't have a non-aggression pact with them. Their fleet power is inferior. Who called it? Was it the Gox? The Gox have declared war on them. Interesting. And so they have a defensive pact just with the little guys down here. Are they at war as well? They are at war with the Gox. Very curious. We will see who is the stronger empire, definitely. Turian Citizen League. Oh, them. The squid faces. So where should we plop a forest adaptation? Continued interaction between our colonists and the wandering forests on Lythorius Prime has revealed that the trees are in possession of some form of rudimentary communal intelligence. They seem to have adapted to our presence and now go out of their way to avoid damaging the property of our colonists, even without the use of the insect pheromone. Spirits among the citizens have risen. They get happiness increase modifier. That is very nice. Improved assisted research, that's very nice. Hyperlane mapping, that doesn't really bother us. Planet sensor range increase. Subspace sensors for ship-mounted subspace sensors. Station-mounted, okay. So it has increased sensors, but what we could really use is increased energy on our ships. So what's this? Kinetic weapon damage, building speed, we got torpedoes. We could now do droids, and we can build the army out of that. So let's go for it. So then we can see about doing that Titanic life quest just in case it fails. We have an inactive building. Force adaptation, lovely. Oh, you should not be doing that. That'll have to be moved. These two should be society research. So I think we are going to go ahead and replace you with basic science laboratory. How about we clear this off instead and put the food on there. An aggression pact between the happy snails and the squid faces. Yeah. It is still just too bad they do not wish to form a non-aggression pact, at the very least. I don't think I care about necessarily guaranteeing their independence. That would bring their opinion of me up and reduce my influence. You know what, let's do it. We will guarantee you are friendly with all of your neighbors anyway. So yeah, let's guarantee your independence. How much further do we need? 3 months, and we'll be able to form a federation. That one is done down there. Let's see, how close do we get? Let's try right there, building the frontier outpost. That'll put us back down to 1. It will only be for a little while. Once we can get the expansion Unity stuff, it'll be a while, but that will reduce our frontier output costs. And there we go, there is our federation. So who should we federate with? We may want to hold off until the Goks are done with what they are doing, because they have to be at peace. It is interesting that the Goks were attacking them. What's this? System not connected to sector. Oh. They've done a little expanding, huh? So we'll have to include this into that. And it's the sector right there. Well, that's not cool. Tundra, savanna, tundra, desert, Arctic. Okay. This within their system? Not yet. And what is that? Habitability? It doesn't appear as though we got any of that. Let's do the core sector systems. It'll take a little bit. In 5 years, we will be which one are you? Down here. Okay. Go ahead and do that, and we will also upgrade the space station here. Very nice. We need to get the others going as well. So how much was that? 280. So let's do that. We'll have to wait a minute to be able to get the... No. How does it come out of their cost or what? It's not listed there. That was a little strange. I'll have to come back and check on that. Where was the tile blocker cleared? Right here it appears. Get some more food over there. It may sit inactive for a little bit, but that'll be okay. And what do we have here? Build the monument and increase the food. They wish to have a research agreement now. They will give me energy credits. I will agree to that. Thank you. And why don't you just, for now, go ahead and move into the area? You don't have anything for you to do just yet, but you begin moving there. So what's going on here? Like the technology, the money. So let's build the solar panels there, and we will build solar panels here. No, we already have solar panels. Lovely. So what about here? It has solar panels, and it needs another month to be able to build the spaceport. So there we go. And let's look at these one more time just to make sure, and then we can move on to our own territories. That is a level 6. We do not need that just yet. There's also a level 6. We cannot do that just yet. Wonderful. And so the frontier outpost has now been created. It doesn't reach as far as we would like. That's okay. Let's get to building things on it. Here you can at least finish that out, and one of you can go there. Didn't quite reach to where we would like. And we've got an inactive building, it just finished up. And that has drastically increased. But we are basically going to save that for cruisers. So you are done. You can move here to build those things. There is that one. And here's that one. Got 4 left. And we are going to need some more energy. Faction founded. So it's the Conclave of Exalted Clergy. We're spiritualist and conservative values. I don't know if we're going to be appeasing them too much. Yeah, they are really upset. Empty shells. Organic life, not constructing robots. Secular state. Unhallowed ground, setting foot on any tomb worlds will upset them. Virginity. At least 25 in the spiritualists. 15%. Where are these coming from? Embattled minority. Here's the faction. We would like to get rid of them. Suppressing them is going to cost 1 influence, which we kind of don't really have. But I don't want them spreading. So there is that. They will be upset all they want to be, but we will not let them spread. There is the spaceport done. We can get this one going too. And here is another one. So in a couple months, we'll be able to get some more going. We're probably going to be interrupted to build more construction and stuff. Just like that. So we built the research station. That is nice. We do physics lab, red laser, plasma thrower. Let's go with the colony ships, I guess. We're not really doing a colony. Well, I guess we will be soon when we integrate these guys. We'll be doing this massive drive for colonies within our territory. How are we looking on victory conditions? Only 10 planets are occupied. Conquest, victory, 9 others. We do not have a federation, so that's not a thing. Not yet. Go ahead and build those up. Something else we can do is go ahead and take a look at our ship designer. For our cruisers, let's see what we've got. Artillery core, hangar core, ship. No torpedoes, I guess because we haven't researched torpedoes yet. So I guess we should get on that when we can. Someone is unemployed. Who is that? Has plenty of food. We have the Unity Doohickey. No military academy. Why not? Let's give a military academy a try. Especially since this is a place where we are going to have Titanic life. It might be a good thing. And gives us society output as well. You are there. Build the rest of the mining stations, and that is done. What happened here? Oh, did we just not catch it? So I guess this would be an opportunity to build torpedoes. We have someone else unemployed. Where are you at? We have the Unity thing. Plenty of food here. What else can you build? We have a military academy. It's not really necessary on this one. Not seeing anything else that is super important. Mineral silo could honestly be useful for these too. Sure, let's do a mineral silo. And let's get our spaceport here going. And in just a couple months we'll be able to do this one as well. It's looking like we're needing some more energy facilities as well. So there we go. All our spaceports are upgraded. Our construction ships have very little left to do. Spending our cash on cruisers would be good. Spending it on our infrastructure would also be good. Fleet power is still considered equivalent. So very good. We get space torpedoes, yay! What do we want? We want materials. We want advanced torpedoes. Let's go with advanced torpedoes. Let's get a ship designer going. So we've got our cruisers still out. Now we've got torpedo bows. So let's get some torpedo bows going. And we'll do the gunship stern on this. So we've got some torpedoes. We will plug those in. We've got some nuclear missiles. We will plug those in. We've got some mass drivers. Set that up. It'll be aggressive and faster, and there we go. That can't go there, but we will put some afterburners in. We will put a little bit of armor up. Let's see about getting these taken care of. And let's put in some deflectors. We do not really need that many. So close. -2. That's too bad. I guess another thing we can do is put in a little bit more armor, and there is that. It's alright. We'll save. Oops, and those are supposed to be named torpedo. So there we go. And let's look at cruiser here, just the regular class. They're supposed to be aggressive. Utility slots 3. Let's go with artillery for them. get artillery here as well. And the broadside. Okay. So we'll now get fusion missiles in large areas, mass drivers in the medium. All of those are set up. We will also get our afterburners and some armor. Okay, that's a little too much. Look at that. That's perfect. We'll save that. Okay. So I think that is where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We will see you in the next episode.